Hello students, welcome to the online session on chemistry classes. In last class, we have discussed a preparation of aldehydes and ketones, starting with preparation from alcohols. Oxidation of alcohols gives aldehydes. Second method, dehydrogenation of alcohols gives aldehydes and ketones. Third method, ozonolysis process. Fourth method, by hydration of alkynes. Now we will discuss fifth method of preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Listen all of you carefully. This fifth method, in this method, especially we are going to prepare only aldehydes, not ketones. Listen all of you. When acid chlorides, I think you know this class of organic compound. This is the class of organic compound with a general formula RCOX. X is nothing but halogen atom, chloro, bromo or iodine. When acid chlorides reacts with hydrogen gas. Reacts with what? Hydrogen gas in presence of palladium catalyst. Supported over palladium catalyst supported over barium sulfate. Actually, this barium sulfate is nothing but a catalytic poison. I will explain what is catalytic poison later. Sulfate to form aldehydes. To form what? Aldehydes. Now acid chlorides, I will take specifically RCO. I will take specific halogen, that is Cl. RCOCl. This is acid chloride, reacts with hydrogen gas. Which gas? Hydrogen gas. Presence of palladium catalyst. Okay. Supported over barium sulfate compound. This acts as a catalytic poison. I will tell you what is a catalytic poison. Over here, the writing product is a very simple. And you remember one more thing. In the exam they won't ask you what is the role of palladium and what is the role of barium sulfate. Just you need to mention, because without without this catalyst and this catalytic poison, there is no reaction. But even if reaction takes place, there is no good yield. Yield is very less. Therefore, these two are required. Just you look at this one. There is a removal of what? H and Cl. HCl is liberated with the formation of R C double bond O H. What is this? Aldehyde. What is this? Aldehyde. Understood? This is how when acid chlorides reacts with hydrogen gas in presence of palladium catalyst supported over barium sulfate, which is a catalytic poison, to form aldehydes. This reaction, it was proposed by the named scientist Rosenmund. It was proposed by the named scientist Rosenmund. That's why this reaction is known as Rosenmund reaction. Which reaction? Rosenmund reaction. This reaction is known as what? Rosenmund reaction. Okay. In the exam, sometimes for 2 marks, they may ask you, what is Rosenmund reaction? Give an example. Okay, this is the question in the exam. Specifically, listen carefully. Palladium is a catalyst over here. What is the role of catalyst? Catalyst is a substance which alters the rate of reaction without undergoing in its mass and chemical change. Means over here there is no change in its mass and there is no change in its chemical nature. Palladium remains as a palladium only. Actually, this palladium is taken in the form of a powder. Listen carefully. When this, let us imagine this is the palladium which is taken in the form of what? Powder. Hydrogen, you know, it is a gas. Gas, listen carefully. The chemical reaction takes place only when reactant collide each other, means reactant come close each other. Being a gas, the kinetic moment of hydrogen is very high. So to reduce its kinetic moment and make hydrogen to come in contact with this acid chloride, this palladium is added. When palladium is added, this hydrogen gas get adsorbed on the palladium metal, means palladium powdered metal, finally divided palladium. Okay, this listen carefully, there is no chemical bond, this is just a physical attraction. I think one of my colleague already he is teaching adsorption topic, where in that adsorption actually he thought how the adsorption process takes place. Okay, now even I will also give you some ideas regarding adsorption. Adsorption is nothing but it is a process of adhesion of what? Reactant molecules on the adsorbent. This is known as adsorbent, means the substance which provides surface area is called adsorbent, and the substance which get adsorbed on the adsorbent is called adsorbate. Over here hydrogen is adsorbate, palladium is a adsorbent. Okay, in adsorption again you will come across 2 different types. One is a physical adsorption and another one is a chemical adsorption. Okay. Now over here, when hydrogen get adsorbed, the reaction between this acid chloride and hydrogen becomes very easy, so that collision takes place. Now this R C double bond O Cl come in contact with hydrogen. See, I am showing everything. Over here there is a removal of HCl and this hydrogen get attached to the carbon. This is how there is a formation of what? Aldehyde. Understood? Listen carefully. Over here aldehyde, listen, aldehyde, it may further react with water, this hydrogen. I told you, when aldehyde again react with hydrogen, addition of hydrogen takes place across the double bond. When hydrogen is added across the double bond, what is the product? It becomes RCH2OH, alcohol is formed. I think you know this one. Yesterday itself I explained that when aldehydes undergo reduction, they form what? Alcohol. When alcohol undergo oxidation, they form what? Aldehydes. Means aldehydes on reduction should provide you what? Alcohol. Okay. But actually, what is my ambition? What is my aim? My aim is to prepare aldehyde. Means you need to stop this chemical process at this point only. To stop this reaction at this point, we need to stop the contact of hydrogen, further contact of hydrogen, this hydrogen gas with aldehyde. That barring up hydrogen, means that stopping up hydrogen which is come in contact with water, the formed aldehyde was done by barium sulfate. Actually, what barium sulfate does, listen carefully. I told you what is the role of palladium over here. Palladium increase the rate of reaction by providing surface area for the reactant molecules, both acid chloride as well as hydrogen. Over here, this palladium contains actually active sites. It contains what? Active site. Means catalyst means which contain active site. Through those active site only, it adsorb reactant molecules. Now, when barium sulfate is added, that barium sulfate, what it does actually, it catalyze, it poison the catalyst. How it poison the catalyst? It will not allow the hydrogen molecules to come in contact with palladium. Means when this barium sulfate is added, this barium sulfate, it blocks the active sites of the palladium. Listen carefully what I am telling. What it does? Barium sulfate, it blocks what? The active sites of the palladium. When the active site of the palladium is blocked, listen, when the active sites of the palladium catalyst is blocked, there is no adsorption process. Means to some extent, to maximum extent, not just to some extent, actually to maximum extent, what happens? Hydrogen gas will not adsorb, then there is no further contact of this hydrogen with a aldehyde. Means the reaction stop at this point. This is how aldehyde is barring to convert itself into alcohol. This is a very important reaction. This reaction is known as Rosen-Mund reaction. Which reaction? Rosen-Mund reaction. Okay, this is one of the method of preparation of aldehyde. Now we will have some of the examples. We will have some examples regarding this Rosen-Mund reaction. For example, when acetyl chloride CH3COCl, when acetyl chloride reacts with hydrogen gas in presence of palladium catalyst and which is supported over water, barium sulfate. What is the product? It's very simple. Just now I told you how to write the product. Just you follow the same method. Just you follow same method what I told just now. You will get what? CH3COH. That is what? Ethanol plus HCl is the byproduct. This is regarding a Rosen-Mund reaction. Okay. Now we will switch on to next method of preparation of aldehydes and next method of preparation of aldehyde. See, is it possible to prepare ketone from Rosenmund reaction? No, it is not possible to prepare ketone by using Rosenmund reaction. You remember this point, because Rosenmund reaction is a specific method of preparation of only aldehydes, not ketones. One more method is there, one more specific method which yields aldehyde is when nitriles are reduced. When nitriles are reduced using stannous chloride and HCl and concentrated hydrogen chloride followed by hydrolysis to form aldehydes. To form what? Aldehydes. Have a concentration on the board. When nitriles are reduced, you know what is reduction? What do you mean by reduction? Reduction is a process of addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. Is called what? Reduction. Over here, when nitriles, you know, these are the class of organic compounds with a general formula RCN means RC triple bond N. These are nothing but what? Nitriles, alkyl nitrile. Okay. When this alkyl nitrile is reduced by using what? By using a combination of stannous chloride with a concentrated HCl. Actually, this combination of stannous chloride and hydrogen chloride will give you a nascent hydrogen required for the reduction process. Okay. Now actually these two hydrogens get added across this triple bond. Just you look at this one, what will happen? RCH double bond NH. Okay. This is actually imine. Imines are produced. What are produced? Imines. Which on hydrolysis means which on actually acid hydrolysis gives what? Aldehyde. But before going to the next step, we will try to understand this step 1 first. Okay. You know this combination of SnCl2, stannous chloride, and HCl, it will give stannic chloride, SnCl4 plus 2 nascent hydrogen are produced. How? Listen carefully, all of you. Actually, tin exists in 2 oxidation state. One is a Sn plus 2 by the loss of 2 electrons, and another one is a Sn plus 4 by the loss of 4 electrons. But when Sn plus 2 becomes Sn plus 4, how many electrons are lost? Only 2 electrons. Am I right? Okay. Over here already this is what Sn plus 2, it becomes what? Sn plus 4. How many electrons are lost? 2 electrons. But over here, when it becomes Sn plus 4, it takes what? It reacts with 2 HCl. 2 Cl minus combined with what? SnCl to become SnCl4. How many hydrogens are remainder? 2 hydrogens. Those same hydrogens I wrote over here. Okay, these 2 hydrogens are used for what? Reduction process. Understood? These nascent hydrogens are produced by the combination of stannous chloride with a HCl. Now, when this imine undergo hydrolysis, it produce aldehyde. How it produces aldehyde? Actually, this is the aldehyde with the liberation of a byproduct, that is ammonia. How it produces ammonia? Just look at this reaction. Look at this one clearly. Listen, all of you carefully. Over here, I told you this process takes, it is nothing but an acid hydrolysis. Initially, this nitrogen undergo protonation to form. Actually, no need to write everything. Just I am explaining you these things because you needed these things. Otherwise, you do one thing. You go through the shortcut. I will tell you shortcut how to write the product. Okay. The shortcut over here is you are adding actually a water molecule across the double bond. Okay. How to add the water? Just you look at the example clearly. See, this is nothing but H2O. Okay. Just you split this one. What happens? RC double bond OH. RC double bond OH. And this NH combined with H2, it forms what? NH3. This much is enough. No need to write mechanism. Mechanisms will not be asked in the examination. All the mechanisms are not there for the exam. Those mechanisms which are there for the exam, those things I will explain. Okay. This is not there for the exam. Just you write down the product directly. Okay. This is this reaction. This chemical reaction was proposed by the named scientist Stephen. That's why this is known as Stephen's reaction. Which reaction? Stephen's reaction. This is known as what? Stephen's reaction. I will take one example. When acetonitrile CH3CN. I told you just now, when reduced by using what? Stannous chloride and HCl bar HCl, it gives what? Nascent hydrogen required for the reduction process. It becomes CH3 CH double bond NH. Imine is formed. I told you just a addition of hydrogen. Okay. Don't get confused with these steps. You remember these. And now followed by acid hydrolysis. I told you over here also you don't need to work a lot. Just you remember these points. Over here 2 bonds under cleavage, you put a 2 bonds over here between plus ammonia. Understood? This is actually one of these special method of preparation of aldehyde. Okay. Some more methods are there. Those methods we will discuss in next class. Thank you.